Blowing across Nigeria is the wind of hope as Africa's young entrepreneurs with the same dream take a break from their everyday lives and embark on a journey across the nation with their ideas, innovations, and inventions. From the east, west, north, and south of Nigeria, we will witness as they make their way through the screening and auditioning to meet and convince the A.Y.E judges why they should be among the chosen beneficiaries.
You can't come and speak to a panel of investors and say, there's a whole lot of choices. You need to be as strong as you are technically with what you want.
No, I'm coming. This is new idea and new business.
But you don't really have a very strong structure of how you see your vision practically moving forward. You know, it feels very loose to me. I think you should have sat with them before you come here.
If you invest in that business today, you're not coming in to make mistakes.
We will experience their passion.
So I want to feed African as a nation.
Their pain.
Get out of here.
And their gain.
A.Y.E will give you a lot of customers. You cater for them and will give you money up front. You'll be able to buy all your equipment.
Africa's Young Entrepreneurs was founded in the year 2010 with the full objective of identifying, showcasing, and empowering entrepreneurs across Africa. Today's episode continues to fulfill these objectives. My name is Joy Michael. Welcome to Africa's Young Entrepreneurs reality TV show, A.Y.E.
I've not registered for something like this before. This is actually my first time. So when I got the mail, I was very, very excited. Everything will go fine. I believe with me and my team, we'll be able to conquer everything.
First up is Festus and his team. He's an entrepreneur with 2 digital business ideas, and he hopes to secure an investment of 100 million naira to upgrade both businesses simultaneously.
My name is Festus Ezenyodi. Yes, fine. I'm the CEO of Baswet World Limited. Okay, I started the business like 4 years ago. I started with I was supplying security equipment before I go fully into e-commerce because I'm actually a web designer. I can create app and so many other things. So right now we have a shopping mall where we sell things, and we have third parties that sell under us as well. So, and also apart from the shopping mall, which is Bass Mall, we also have another brand that we're trying to push, which is a instant biker. It's just like Uber, the motorcycle taxi. So it works like Uber. So people can actually book through the app. Then the biker will arrive and pick the passenger, take him to the location where he's going. So just like that.
Through digitized technology, the face of the logistics and transportation industry has changed drastically as investors now focus more on innovation and technology. But according to a study by PwC, a whopping 80% of players in this industry are yet to adopt the digitized technologies that is capable of reducing costs, improving customer experience, increase revenue growth, and help the business stay ahead of competition. Now, more than ever, transport and logistics companies need to look beyond old traditions and cultures if they are to stay relevant in the market.
We are here because we need funds to be able to push the business to the upper level. Because in the side of Bass Mall, we need funds for more professional staffs, and again, goods. Then inside of instant biker, we need fund for the motorcycle. That's for the logistics.
How much do you need?
Actually, what we need is about $350,000 US, but that is not really what I should be expecting from A.Y.E.
$350,000 US.
Yes.
In Naira? Yeah.
No, that's in dollar. That is for the two brands, for the Basmo and the
Naira, how
Eastern
much
Biker.
is it?
Naira, that is about 100 and something million.
Huh?
That is about 100 and something million.
100 and something million.
Yes.
You don't know how much you need in Naira. 100 and something million.
Okay, in Naira.
Okay, we don't have 100 and something million. Thank you for coming.
Okay, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry.
How much do you need in Naira?
In Naira, we need 100 million Naira.
Where's the something? The something that was on top of the 100 before.
Festus doesn't inspire much confidence due to his poor presentation skills. His teammate steps in.
That was actually 100 million plus. That was what I remember.
Yeah, what about the plus?
Approximately, we need 100 million.
Okay, so for two businesses?
Yes, for two businesses, yes.
You don't want to start with one business?
Actually,
we're already running the Basmo.
Actually, why we are running the Basmo, and at the same time, we are running the Instant Biker. Why Instant Biker is being introduced? Because Instant Biker will enable our buyers, which is our final consumer, to have their goods on time and to avoid delay in item delivery. Because here in Nigeria, most people don't have time to wait for what is being purchased. So spending money on other companies to deliver the item to them will be another source of taking money from the company.
Okay, because of time, A.Y.E does not have $100 million for two businesses going to one person.
No, actually, like I said before. Okay.
Wait.
Okay, sorry.
You have this platform already. You've gotten to this stage already, so congratulations. Pitch to an investor. You need 100 million naira. What do you want to offer the investor? And possible investors will contact you. They are listening. You have 1 minute.
Okay, for the investors, we would like them to come and have a share in the company. So we have to discuss with them. They will tell us the share we can be able to give out to them. So bring
what
them in
range
their
are
team.
you looking at giving them?
Sir?
Between what range? Are you not ready for the investor?
Of course I'm ready. You know, actually, because of the 1 million I mentioned, it's a kind of getting me a bit nervous. But actually, we are not.
Even the money is getting you nervous.
We are not. No, it's about the way you're seeing it, the way you're taking it. We are not actually expecting that much from A.Y.E, but that's actually because of the way we program, project the business. That's actually
Things
what
are
we're
not
expecting.
wrong yet. I'm just like this, right? You need 100 million naira. If the money is lower than that, the business won't work. That's what I believe. Sir. If the money is what you need, then there's possibility that the business will work. Am I right or wrong? Sometimes if it goes lower, that can even jeopardize this business. We are saying A.Y.E does not have that budget of 100 million for one person. We have the budget, we want to trade for, we'll rather give it to so many people under, do you understand what I'm saying? One person that wants two businesses for 100 million, we don't have that budget for that one person now, right? But there are investors who can be interested in that. What do you want to give that investor in your business? What do you want to offer the investor in your business?
We are ready to give a percentage of the business.
How much percentage?
Let's say from 20 to 35.
Between 20 to 35%?
Yes.
I have some questions. I mean, which of the two businesses is more feasible to you?
The Basmo, the shopping mall.
The what? The shopping mall?
Yes,
is
the shopping
more
mall.
feasible.
Yeah.
But I know there are many like it, but I thought the motorbike one was, transportation one was more interesting. Do you think that would be more interesting to investors? Because it sounds like you're trying to replicate Uber, but for more rural areas that cars cannot really readily get to. That's the way it sounds to me.
Yes, actually for that, in Lagos State, 100cc bikes are not allowed. So we are looking at getting the 200cc bikes. That is the bigger ones that looks like a power bike. That's what they use. So you can use it in any part of Lagos.
But you know that Uber does not own any car. You know that's their model. So why do you want to invest in bikes? Is that part of what the 100 million is going towards? Because Uber, yes, they work on the software. That's the technology.
Yes, actually, we'll plan on starting with at least 150 bikes or 100.
You want to buy bikes then?
Yes, to kick it off.
But that's not Uber's model.
Okay, anyway, that business is even existing. Do you know your competitor in Lagos?
Yes, I know.
You know them, right?
Okada and Max, yes.
Yeah.
But the business is, is very large. The market is very large for this business.
Large, yeah.
They are not covering up to 15% of Lagos State alone.
So, yeah, I expect more questions from the investor if you find a possible investor in this. I wish you good luck. Bass Mall, is it an online platform?
Yes, it's a shopping website, just
so
like Jumia and Konga.
Yes.
Yeah, bassmall.com.ng.
Okay,
bassmall.com.ng.
What's your turnover currently from the Baz Mall? What's your turnover currently?
Okay, turnover currently.
Okay, currently we are making monthly we are making up to 5,000 to 10,000 US dollars.
5,000
That's for the sales, yes.
5,000 US dollars a month.
Yes.
Did you say?
Yeah, on sales. That's just for us because we have third parties that sells. I'm not adding their own.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. I don't know. I would like to just.
You want me to give this to the investor?
No, just to give it to you. Just to give it to you.
The business plan was prepared September 2018.
Yeah, because we updated it. It's been prepared since earlier this year, but we updated it.
Okay. So check your emails, because if there's anything, they will definitely contact you.
And put your executive summary at the beginning, not in the middle.
Okay, summary from the beginning. Okay.
You're not happy, right? Because you want 100 million naira now.
So you already misunderstanding. That 100 million, because we budgeted on starting with at least like 100 bikes, is not really that there is a must that will start with that 100 bikes. We can still stick with the Bass Mall because the app is ready for instant bike, but we have not launched it yet.
I want to know one more thing. Like, as Oliver said, why are you not following the Uber model of using other people's bikes and having an app? Same with Amazon. They have drivers who deliver to the door. They don't use their own cars. They use other people's cars.
Yes, of course, we have that. On the app and the website, we have a place, become a driver, become a partner.
Why do you need 100 bikes?
Okay, so that place is live also, right?
Yes, it's live.
These are the things the investor
the websites and the app,
okay,
but we have not launched the app yet.
It's not over yet. This is the beginning of your journey. Do you think 100 million naira will come in 10 minutes? It's the beginning of your journey. And you don't want to go... Or you want to end the journey here?
No, not at all.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you very much.
They definitely don't look happy. Now they walk away with the hopes of finding an investor willing to part with 100 million naira for their business.
If you're presenting a business, you have to come in primary level, not in full, like telling them to fund your business to what you're expecting to be in the next 10 years. So you have to come in a gradual way.
I never knew I could be called back for the second batch, but I was happy. It was an experience partaking in the first one and this one as well. Yeah, I believe it's going to go well. Yeah, it's going to be fine.
Salimat is a fish farmer who has managed to scale her business from fish farming to grilling and packaging. She seeks funding to increase her fish processing technique to meet demand.
I'm Salimat Mohammed. I'm into fish farming. The business name is Sauron's Enterprise. The reason why I'm here is to showcase my product and to see how A.Y.E can help me in expanding my production and selling my goods out to the outer world aside Nigerian.
So you have enough goods now?
Yeah?
You have enough of this now? You just need market?
Yes, sir. And to increase production, which is, I need an oven. More standard oven than the one I use at the moment.
Fish smoking is the most preferred method of fish preservation in Nigeria, and there is a huge demand for smoked fish both locally and abroad. The process of getting the smoked fish to the Nigerian market is simple, but the export market requires going through regulatory bodies, protocols, and standards. There is also the risk of products being detained during export. When smoked, the value of fish increases, making it a well-priced and a potentially profitable product both locally and abroad.
Why do you want to sell outside Nigeria? Because Nigeria is such a huge market.
Yes, it's a huge market, but I believe that people outside Nigeria who also need my products.
Are you aware that if you're going to be exporting your product, there's a whole lot of certification and a whole lot of extra things required to make it more difficult?
Yes, I've made inquiries about the certification. So they've given me criteria to follow in establishing that. So once I meet those criteria, that I can always come back to get, and they will come back for inspection to see if the standard I have is up to what they've set. So I'm working towards the certification.
Okay.
So is the oven, that's your major need?
Yes.
How do you get your fish?
I farm them myself.
You have a pond?
Yes, sir.
How big is your pond?
It takes 2,000 capacity.
And you need the oven?
Yes, sir.
That's all?
Yes, sir.
How much is the oven?
500,000, sir.
500,000?
Yes, sir.
We'll come and see your fish pond.
Yes, sir.
If we confirm it's true, you get your oven. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much, sir.
Salimat wants to take her business growth plan one step at a time, and the judges are impressed with her work so far, as her business will be funded upon verification.
It was nice one. I was not expecting the judges I met there, but it was an experience and a good one. But I'm looking forward to getting a positive response from them after this.
My name is Bridget Ebubedike.
And I am Gideon Ebubedike.
We run a family business, a farming business that our parents started some years back. And we've been looking for a way, to push the business to the next level. And I came across A.Y.E through an online platform. Initially, I was saying, can this be real? I mean, people actually get funds, as in grants, to just support their business and to grow it. So I spoke to my brother about it and he said, okay, let's give it a trial. And I applied. We started, from the first screening we did, and then moved to the next level. It was, for me, it's a privilege, honestly.
Yes, it's a privilege because you were prepared, okay? We are not just like something we put up together and we are doing it. But this has been our work, this has been our sweat, this has been what we've been doing, okay? Since we left school. Wow, it's indescribable.
I was overwhelmed, honestly. I was, because there are 1,001 people that applied. Honestly, for me, it's a privilege, like I said. I was just overwhelmed. That's the word I'm going to use. It's amazing.
You actually sent me a text first. Actually, I was busy at the farm site.
Yes.
You sent me a text, and
then I got a text from my end.
You now called me that you got a call. I said, "Are you sure? Are you sure?"
He was really doubting me.
Are you sure? When you said it was true, I said, "Okay, let me see what you're talking about." You now said, and I saw the text the second time. I said, "This is real." No, I was so happy. I was so ecstatic about it, and I was so jubilant, and I couldn't sleep that night. I was so happy all through, and I'm happy this is happening to us at such a time as this. The impact has been that your originality counts. Don't come and tell stories. Don't come and forge stories. Tell what you do.
They actually go in depth. The questions were direct. They want to know if you know what you're doing. And that is the fact.
And when the media guys came to cover the farm, do you know they were coming? the strategy was really good. It was like, okay, come, I want to come see what you do at the farm. I want to come learn from you. I just want to go from a random guy like that and say, okay, you want to come see my farm? Okay, let's give the person the address and say, okay, see, somebody said it to you. I called you. He said, let the person come.
But they didn't tell me they were coming from A.Y.E. though.
They were coming. All of a sudden, I said, wow. Like, I was free. They came up and the whole thing was surprising to me. But I said, okay, fine and good. Come into the farm. I led them to the farm. I showed them the shed. I showed them this expanse of hectares of land. They were surprised too. They were satisfied with what they see. And they saw me actually cultivating the farm. They saw me committing the vegetable, tying them in bunches and keeping them just prearranged, just as if I was doing my normal daily job, which was actually what I came to the farm to do. But since then the person was coming, I said, come and see what I'm doing.
So they were real. That's the word.
They were real. They were original. They were in depth. They knew what they wanted to see from us. It's mind blowing. You know, I was talking to my sister when gisting. All of a sudden, she just picked up her phone and the thing beeped. She didn't even know that I've seen it. I just stepped off my chair. I stood behind her. She now showed it to me. I was I
jumped off. I was like, this is real.
And I said, this is real. This is real. And I was so
excited. God bless you, honestly.
My heart and my mind goes out to
we won't fail A.Y.E. We won't fail A.Y.E. We will blow the trophy anywhere we go to.
We will blow your trumpet and we will raise your flag and we will be there for you when you need us. Big ups to A.Y.E.
Great vision, honestly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, A.Y.E.
We are very grateful. Thank you. You've protected our brands and we lead our family. Thank you. Thank you.
I was very, very happy. At first, I never thought I would make it to this stage, but when I got the email, I was really excited. I felt so overwhelmed, and really looking forward to this day, and I'm glad to be here. I don't know, because I have not been there. I don't know what to expect. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm very, very sure I'll conquer.
Meet talented footwear designer Victor, or Vico as he likes to be called. He has a rather unique request from A.Y.E. as he seeks an academic scholarship to expand his knowledge of footwear design.
My name is Vico, and I'm 27 years of age. I'm from Edo State, and I currently reside at number 1 Ojudu Street, GRA. And the name of my business is Vico Sneakers or Vico Footwear. I'm a designer, and I have my samples here. What you guys are looking at is what I've really learned so far on my own without any formal education. I've worked day and night, working trying to create designs, build a portfolio, and I've come this far. And before going further, I need to let you guys know that my proposal is of 2 categories. One is to get a scholarship to study footwear design overseas. And second is to partner with the Chinese in producing these sneakers. Whatsoever categories you guys would like to help me, it's okay by me. But the one I'm really most interested in is to go further and learn footwear design. And I refer a school for myself, which is on Pencil Academy, located in Portland, Oregon, and founded in 2010 by Mr. Dwayne Edwin. And that's if I'm to study footwear design, I refer Pencil Academy for myself. But if I'm to study industrial design, I refer
Which
SCAD.
one do you want to study, for God's sake, please?
Okay, I prefer taking industrial design.
Where is that? Where do you want to study
which
that?
is SCAD is the name of the university in Savannah, which is Savannah College of Art and Design.
Savannah is it's in the US?
Yes, in the US. In the US.
From conceptualization to final product, shoe designers create shoes for new or existing footwear lines. They do this by either sketching designs by hand or with the assistance of computer-aided design software. Footwear designers typically have a flair for fashion trends, ability to sketch, and an eye for artistic details. To formalize their skills, some enroll for professional courses in shoe designing, which are done online or in several Western universities.
What got you so interested in sneakers? I mean, these are great, right? But what got you interested in shoes?
Actually, growing up as a little child, I never had enough footwear. And I can still remember those days when I used to go to school, go to church barefooted. And I can still remember very clearly when I got injured by a broken bottle while going to school on a Friday morning. And my friends, those they used to mock me, they make jest of me for not having enough footwear to wear way back while growing up as a little child. So in order to change that course, I thought of building my own footwear company. And the idea came to me, and I nurtured the idea in 2012 when writing my A-level examination to build up my own footwear company. So I started designing sneakers day after day, working night, working morning, just kept drawing, sketching. Apart from doing this, I can also work on using CAD. I can do Photoshop, do a bit of Illustrator and correct draw also. All these I've learned without no formal education. I've learned.
So what's the most important feature of a good sneaker?
I'll say the durability, the lightness, and the weight, and the materials used. Based on, okay, let's say based on categories of shoes we have, if you are designing a running sneaker as an athlete, as a designer, you design it for an athlete, there are some particular materials you have to look out for, to scout for light materials in order for the athlete to be able to move easily while running. If you're building an Oxford shoe, let's say Brook for example, you can either use a very thick material to create the sole of the shoe in order for it to last longer. But while building stuff like this, a running shoe, you can easily use lighter material.
Okay, you're a designer, you're not a manufacturer. So now, how many logos do you have for your brand?
I just have one logo.
Why is this one? Are you sharing the pass mark with Nike?
No. So, actually, there are some designs I made for Nike.
Oh, okay.
There are some designs I made
now,
for Nike.
Tell me about this inspiration, Dead Dreamers.
Dead Dreamers. There was a video game I played online. Though the name is an abstract name. It's an abstract name. There was a video game I played online. It was really, really interesting. I wanted to download, though I didn't play in my house. I wanted to download that video game and have it for myself. So in order for me not to forget the name, I titled that shoe, Dead Dreamers.
So there's a video game called Dead Dreamers. It sounds better than a video game though.
It's not a video game, and a character inside the video game, Nintendo.
Okay.
You know we have local shoe
manufacturers
here.
Yeah.
Have you made any attempt to actually, design or probably make one of those your designs and
to create a prototype?
Yes, for yourself.
These sneakers are not the kind of shoes you produce here in Nigeria. Before you will be able to get these products, you need to get some machines, and those machines are not very common here in Nigeria. We don't have them. That one of the.
Yeah, but I thought you might be pitching for that instead. Maybe how to get some machines in, and you have a business proposal. But it sounds more like you're pitching to an examinations board, or you're pitching for a job. Unless I'm getting the wrong feeling for
a scholarship.
Yes, or a scholarship or something.
Yeah, he wants to go learn more.
I just want to learn more
it's
about.
Not a business opportunity. It's not a business pitch you're doing.
You know, if you can just go into something you don't really know too well, that's one thing. Understand what you're going to.
Yes.
But before going into such business, you need to have a broader idea of the field. You learn more about it before going into it.
Where you're coming
so
from.
I'm a designer, but I'm not too good. I'm not a professional designer. But before calling myself a designer, I need to go to school, have certificates before I can boast, okay, I'm a professional designer.
But sometimes in business, you have an idea of the administration, the organization. You don't particularly have to be a designer. For instance, you can have a company and then hire the right people to do that if you have the business idea and the concept,
I
which
understand
is
what
what
you're
I
getting
think
to.
we're here for.
But that's what you're saying, it required funding, required cash, and they don't have enough money to do that.
That's what I thought you'd be pitching for.
Give us a moment. Give us a moment and we'll call you right back in.
Yes, sir.
Victor has managed to impress the judges with his expression of passion, but will this be enough to make them grant his scholarship request?
With A.Y.E, you can apply for training, mentorship, equipment, funding, grants, and loan.
And training too.
Yeah, training. So I guess that's the category it falls on. Personally, I'm thinking on the side that he can remain a designer, he can be a designer, and be paid for it, being a designer, and make money being a shoe designer than being a cobbler. I don't know what you see in him, since that's where his passion lies. I don't know, Tiamara? What do you think?
I mean, it looks exciting to me.
Yes.
I think they look really exciting, and he's obviously mad about it, which is an amazing start. I guess he just needs to be partnered somehow with the right person to mentor and train and develop him.
I feel if you gave him like 100 million naira, he would still go, okay, I'm first going to America.
Yeah.
Come back, but I'm first
I want
going
to
to
go
study.
He wants to be really good.
Yeah, it's really
You know?
good to be a designer. Since he has a passion, and that's a lot of workload, like you said, I don't doubt the fact that it's a day and night effort, and that's good. You know, when a person even if a person doesn't put money, but when they put sweat into something, then you get moved a little bit too. Even if I'm not moved by all the drawing and whatever, but in our eyes, it might be nothing. In a sneakers designer company, it might be something. It might be in the right direction. The funny thing is that we don't have sneakers manufacturing in Nigeria that we can pair him up with.
I think there's a guy who's doing let me see, my phone isn't with me. So he went on and he did some crowdfunding and he got some money and he designs the sneakers, you know, and he also manufactures them somewhere internationally and then brings them in, but they're his designs. And he's doing pretty well.
Where's his plan?
Kickers or
Manufacturing
Kicks. Kicks, I think it's called
Kickstarter.
Kicks. But that's the name of his brand.
Where is his company?
He operates locally, but he manufactures internationally. And
what do we do with this now?
Also, I would like to get hold of the NBA. So I'm busy doing something currently. And maybe we can just get a scholarship from them. I'm not promising because I can't speak for them. But sneakers, they're doing a lot of development work in Africa. Basketball,
I think we can start from somewhere. And this is where it even came to my mind now. The online platform is very powerful if you know how to use it. It's got some of his work. We need to start throwing it to some companies and say, this is what this guy has got. Is there any way we can help him? But unfortunately, he has to do that work by himself. I have to find out, has he got a laptop? Does he have internet? He has to search more online. You don't have to get to America before they see your work and before somebody in that industry would say, you know what, you're good. So that's more like showcasing, which at least to an extent, but let's him now target those people. Let's bring him out. Is that okay? So Victor, here's the thing, right? Vicu's shoes might not see the light, but Victor may see the light. And how is that? There are a lot of shoe manufacturing, of course, sneakers and all those stuff that it couldn't be showcased, and then they can say design for us. They're already big and everything. At least from designing for them, knowing how to use their technologies and their graphics and everything, you will get that skills and you will not have to pay for it. But you have to get their attention first. That attention, unfortunately, we cannot do that work for you. Do you have a laptop?
Not with a laptop, but I have a laptop.
Yeah, you have a laptop, right?
But not here.
Yeah, not here. You've got internet?
Yes.
You've got internet. You've got, how do you buy your data?
I'm using MTN, so I subscribe monthly.
How do you get money to subscribe?
I do a part-time job.
Oh, you do a part-time job? Yeah. So now you got to reach out. You got to look for these guys. Not just for the school now. But now I just hope I'm not mistaken, because it's like you already know that you're not that good, right, for them. That's why you want to go and learn more. I haven't seen, listening to myself, I feel like.
With no precise business in view, the Georges are not quite sure how best to guide this young talent, and Victor doesn't look hopeful at this point.
There's like this very popular social media entrepreneur, Gary V. Do you know Gary V? Now he's just put out a sneaker of his own. I'm pretty sure he's not a designer, but he is someone that you can actually reach out to through social media and he will probably respond. And if you told him that you want to be the next biggest sneaker designer in Africa and you want him to mentor you, I wouldn't, you know, write that one off. I'd give that one a go. That's the kind of person who could see potential and at least connect you. I would reach out to Gary V.
I'm happy to connect with him.
As well. Okay, and but now, I don't know, like I was trying to give the closing statement here, but somehow something still says that we have not addressed your need. Because it's not saying that I'm that good that I can send my work out here. It's saying I'm not good enough and I want to develop my skills. Right? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly, sir.
If I can make a suggestion.
Yeah.
So we know how many investors watch this show.
Yeah.
Perhaps you can do a 20-second pitch, like a crowdfunding, to get into the university.
Okay. You've got 1 minute. Picture yourself to possible investors out there.
Okay, my name is Victor Esibame. I'm 27. I'm a Nigerian, and I've done a whole lot of researches. Here in Africa, I can stand to say that I'm the only person so far doing this particular thing I have in hands. I've done my research, and I've seen that I'm the only person that is into footwear designing, and that alone has placed me ahead of others. And apart from that, I'm very, very good at sketching. And apart from doing the sketching, I can also work on Photoshop. I can do CAD design. And my ideas, I know, are very, very cool. My designs are cool. They are marketable. When being produced and being sent forth into the market, I'm very, very sure and 100% guarantee that the market will definitely accept it with both hands.
So what do you want? What do you need?
I need sponsor. I want to go further into this. I want to study footwear design.
Where?
Savannah College of Art and Designs in the United States.
I know option B.
Option B, Pencil Academy.
Where is that also?
Oregon, Portland.
Another school that is not in the US.
The problem is that in Africa, we don't have school that offers.
In Asia?
Asia, I've not, but I'm much more interested in America because their curriculum give you more idea. They teach you better over in those two schools.
Come from America.
They'll teach you more better. They'll teach you better. The best designer we have in the industry, they're from those two schools. I've done my research and I'm very, very sure that's where I want to be.
Okay.
That's where I want to be.
Good luck. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Victor knows exactly what he wants, and he goes home grateful and hopeful.
Say a very big thanks to A.Y.E for giving me opportunities like this to showcase myself, and I really want them to finish what they've started. I'll be very, very grateful if I'm enlisted. I've been part of the beneficiary. The interview wasn't that bad. It was interactive, and I was opportunity to meet our boss. We had some interactions, and glory be to God and for the success.
African young entrepreneurs. In my view, this is one of the most innovative ideas coming out of Africa because it addresses perhaps the most crucial issue in African economic development, which is how to leverage on knowledge, creativity, and innovation to leapfrog ahead, or at least to be at par with many of the developed economies within the shortest possible time. The evidence shows that the dramatic Asian economic turnaround of the last 2 decades was the result of entrepreneurial innovation and creativity within an incrementally conducive business environment. So the role of government and its regulatory agencies is also important, especially in ensuring ease of doing business and providing incentives for entrepreneurial activity. The Nigerian government is committed to playing this role actively, and this is why we fully identify with and encourage A.Y.E's objectives.
Starting and running a business can be quite hectic, especially when it comes to business registrations, business plans, brand activations, market research, filing annual reports, marketing, and advertising. Why don't you let us help you with all the above services and many more? At Business Takeoff Services, we have everything your business needs.
Aduragbemi is a young entrepreneur who packages a combination of gari, sugar, and groundnut at affordable prices for working class people. Her business is a year old and she wants to scale up fast.
I'm Adelede Aduragbemi by name, and I'm CEO of Angel Foods. I produce gari, groundnut, and sugar. This is a sample of it, which is meant for mostly for the corporate officials. I believe most of them don't have the time going out for lunch and other things, so I make this available for them. I sell them in packs to them, supply them in packs, mostly on weekly or bi-weekly demands.
She's on the show to pitch for a 3 million naira grant to purchase more raw materials and a bigger sewing machine. The judges were impressed with her work, but didn't see the need for serious funding, as the business can scale up by itself.
How do you seal it now?
I have a sealing machine I'm using to seal this.
Okay. Yeah. And how many can you seal in a day?
You can seal like all 5 packs in a day.
Can it seal more than 5 packs in a day?
For the machine, no, because it's a smaller machine, so it can't.
How much is that smaller machine?
That goes for 6,500.
So if you buy like 10 of it, 10 more?
10 more. I need a bigger one that can actually work for. Because depending on the hours, I'm using like 4 or 5 hours sealing these 5 packs. So having a bigger machine actually enhances my productivity.
How much is the machine?
The machine goes for 240,000.
240,000.
Yeah.
It will produce how many?
I will produce like 20 packs of it.
For gari and groundnut of 15 naira. That's basically what people buy on the roadside already. And you just putting it together a bit. Please give us a minute. Somehow I like the fact that our own is not. I'm looking at some of the gari and groundnut we've seen over the years. They're a lot more fancy and it's more expensive. And then some of the questions we've thrown at them is then how can the people now afford it and not just buy gari and groundnut off the street? Because this is like grassroots market, you know what I'm saying? And so she's kept her own simple, just gari and groundnut 15 naira. And because of us, the way she sealed it, your groundnut can stay. It doesn't get soft, your peanuts. Hold it up like this. Okay, I almost asked where's the sugar. But even if there's the sugar there, you're not getting the money.
That's right.
Yes, because you asked for 2 million and we think you can do with far lower than that. We want to buy the machine for you. And we want to buy you some stock. Are you interested in that?
He said going for buying the machinery and also buying some stocks. So I said the stocks buying might actually depends on, I don't know the quantity of stocks you will actually be having in mind to buy, as in to buy for me to meet my demand. So that's why actually, when I was actually asking for the money, I actually envisaged the market I'm going into.
Oh, okay.
So anything less than 2 million is not useful?
No, it can.
Is that what you're saying?
It's not useful.
I
Thank you so much for rejecting
No, I
our
can
offer.
still work with it.
And
I can still work with something less than 2 million.
I'm sorry, you didn't take it when it was offered. I withdraw the offer. Thanks for coming.
Wow, I was so happy, honestly speaking. I couldn't sleep, honestly speaking. I was just happy. I have to go online to make my research. When I saw the finalist, I was happy as well. I think it should be a good one by God's grace. I believe that.
Adekunle is a dry cleaner who enhances his customer engagement by offering pickup and drop-off services. His business is 3 years old, but he has been facing challenges in terms of logistics and transportation. He is on the A.Y.E platform to pitch for funds for the purchase of a car or bus that will be used for pickup and delivery of his dry cleaning service.
I think if you had a rickshaw and you took the seat out, you'd have a whole lot of hanging space, much more than a car. They can hang down long,
tricycle.
lower. Yeah, and then you brand it beautifully, paint it gorgeous.
I would like that as well, but I would like to just see. So sorry for that. I would just like to see if I can, basically the guy I used to see is just someone that used to pick up all these.
Yes. You don't know Keke Napep?
Keke Napep, I know Keke Napep.
There are Keke Napep that has a longer cabin.
Version.
Yeah. Do you that back again? Yeah. That's exactly. The inside that place where you did like this, you put the hangers like that. And it can take about 12 blazers.
Yeah, more like a wardrobe than a car.
Yeah,
I think so.
In the back.
The judges suggested that he buys a tricycle and have it customized instead of buying a small car.
Mr. Adekunle?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. Mr. Reed said we shouldn't buy you a car.
Okay, sir.
What's going to happen to your business?
Sir?
What is going to happen to your business now?
I don't know what to say right now, but what happens is that is the challenges I have nowadays, because sometimes customers come in like 2 or 3 places. I'm like, can you come to a mall? Can you come? Sometimes I have a picture of my this thing, but it's so fortunate that it's
okay. We'll check your business.
But sir, if you are good with that bike as well, I would like to see so that
we're not buying you a bike anymore. I'm sorry.
Okay, sir.
But we'll buy you a Keke Napep.
Thank you, sir.
After checking your business out.
Okay, sir.
Have a nice day.
And you too, sir.
After his speech, the judges decided that upon verification of his business and customer base, he will be supported with a customized tricycle for his business. Oladimeji is into formal education materials with focus on exercise books for primary and secondary school students. His product is a uniquely designed exercise book with special quotes inscribed on them, and he wishes to start up a printing press to mass print his books.
Success is not by magic. Success is by daily goals. Success is in always appreciating your teachers. Success is in attentiveness always to your teachers. Success is in regular group study. Success is in everyday personal study. Goal is breaking down success to daily achievements. Is that what you are selling? Or is there more other things?
More other things at the back, please.
He is passionate about impacting knowledge in students through the quotes and facts printed on these books. However, He had a weak business case, as he wants a specific product as opposed to printing other forms of books that best suit his potential market, which are schools.
Because I wanted to continue to print from the Christian friend, the Christian brother, but when I see that it's a big project, that it won't be wise for me to just be printing from him. What about if anything happens to him? Would there be anybody out there who would be willing to assist me the way he chooses to?
You want to buy your own machines for 6 million? This is what we can help you do. We think you need more market. Somebody's helping you print at a cheaper cost. We can help you get more market and help you promote this book to more platforms. Go and find out how much it will cost you to print those 40,000 books in the schools where you have your order placed. We will find out about those orders. If those orders are real, right, we will help you with the printing.
After deliberations, the judges decided to fund his first printing contracts from a private school in Lagos in order for him to make enough money to establish his printing press. Mr. Oladimeji was not particularly pleased with this decision, and that was very discouraging for the judges, as the offer was withdrawn as a result.
Next on Africa's Young Entrepreneurs.
So our movies weren't, they weren't old, but they weren't exactly new either. So now we're in talks with...
Like the airports, like in-flight movies.
Exactly.
You're not old, but you're not new.
There's always some new releases.